Hey YouTube, this is chapter 4, part 5 of my Autopsy Simulator series. If you need to watch the whole thing, if you want to, I have a whole playlist just for this. So, I think it's a great game. I think it could be a great game. I think the storyline gets in the way, and that's not a good thing. But maybe there will be an Autopsy Simulator sequel, and it'll be better. Hopefully they heard our comments, but we shall see. Here it is. Chapter 4. Discussions. Chapter 4, the next day, are long.
It would be easier just to move in and live here.
Uh,
Dad, I'll get reimbursed for the
yeah.
cab. Huh?
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, that's suspicious, right? Is he in my office? Is that a casket? Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Audi 5000.
Damn. It's already late in the evening. Good evening. Any news for me? About my car? You know, the flat tires?
No.
No, what? Have you checked the cameras? Anything?
Handman, I cut my teeth working in prison. I know what to do.
What?
There were no strangers hanging around. Maybe you ran over something.
What? All the tires?
Why, possibly. You can congratulate yourself.
Christ.
You should try sleeping more. You've been kind of out of it lately.
That's the first bit of sense you've made all evening.
Good. The body is expected to be ready for pickup tonight, along with your lecture.
What? What? No, what?
You still pontificating? Best hurry, don't you think?
Fuck me. I don't have the strength for this today.
Do I need the thing? I know I need the pills.
I need to focus. Oh, fuck. I don't have much time. Okay.
Wait.
One by one, Jack. Take it easy. Oh. A burning issue indeed. Then I'll move on to the body. Ah, shit. The lecture. I almost forgot. I'm gonna need the camcorder.
I was there, dude.
This is making me nervous.
You? Feel like something. Something gonna happen. Obviously, it's a game. Something's gonna happen.
Oh well. This is not the best framing.
Well, you know, it's 1990.
Hello, everyone. It's the 20... something of November 1991. Jack Hammond is conducting the autopsy. Oh, I appear to be missing my glove. Yes, you already know the drill. So, the body is on the slab. Let's see what the police uncovered first. So, the victim is... The exact cause of the fire has not yet been determined. However, it is known that the fire started in the deceased's apartment. where the most damage was reported. The body was not found until the next morning. The tenant was naked, charred, and with severe burns. The owner of the apartment asked about the deceased. He was surprised anyone even lived there. The deceased was sitting in an armchair near the TV. Pieces of pornographic material, an ashtray, melted video cassettes, and several bottles of so-called poppers were found in the vicinity. It's difficult to assess whether any escape attempts were made. Firefighters indicated that it was probably a large quantity of poppers found near the deceased and rapid spread of the fire. Well, that's our basic question. Whether the death occurred as a result of fire or whether he was dead before it.
Yeah, we'll see.
As you can see, the body is in quite an unusual pose. For the purpose of photographic documentation, we'll leave it like that for now.
Oh yeah. The overall photo.
This position is called the pugilistic attitude. This is due to the influence of high temperature on the muscles.
Okay.
The fire reaches the skin first, then the soft tissue, until the skeletal muscles are exposed. Coagulation occurs in exposed muscles due to their fibers shrinking. The extensors yield to the force of the flexors. The muscles contract and contract until the limbs become flexy and deformed. The upper ones are characterized by a triple bend, similar to a boxer holding his hands in front of him. Just 10 minutes will do it. 10 minutes for the muscles and tendons to contract, like a steak on the grill.
You stop, dude.
In the end, we're all just walking meat.
Well, you know.
The deceased must now be straightened out, and we need to get rid of these bindings. He looks to have been tied up and around the deceased's neck, and which explains why, despite the severe... that's better. It's easier to straighten him now. Without taking out the magnifying glass, we already know that the deceased's skin is heavily charred and cracked.
Right?
As for the other detail, there are crow's feet visible near the eyes. Upper lip reveals front teeth. One of the incisors is broken. There's soot in the nostrils. The rope around the neck wasn't very tight. I don't see it leaving a mark on the skin.
He might have been just kinky.
You can clearly see that this is primarily the front of the deceased that was exposed to fire.
Obviously. I don't.
The victim sat in the chair the whole time, hence his
you gotta
back
put it
being
right
in
there?
much better condition than this extremely burned area.
Take look at it.
The rope marks around the wrists are deep and clearly visible. Looks as if a large flap of skin had detached from the calf. The rope at the man's ankles was tied much tighter and more precisely than the one around his wrists. All in all, quite a lot can be deduced from this external examination. Traces failed to indicate that the deceased suffocated before the fire took hold. Severe burns, covering approximately 80% of the epidermis. The eye clenching is a natural reaction of the body to high temperatures. Soot in the nose appears when inhaling. The tissue of the mouth was heavily burned as well. The teeth, however, makes me wonder. He appears to be loosely tied. However, this is the result of the corpse drying out. The wound, predominance of 4th and 3rd degree burns. The burns reached through the dermis and hypodermis to reach. The length of the rope was calculated, and appears that the deceased could make limited movements around the perineum. It looks like the deceased, the extent of the thermal stresses on the body could have caused this death. It may seem incidental, but for us it's a sign that we need to check the damage inhaling all that smoke has done to the respiratory tract. Perhaps the deceased lost a tooth attempting to bite through the rope. Wounds on the wrists and ankles indicate that the deceased could have been struggling in panic. Burns to the genitals and groin are an additional concussive factor. In this case, I don't assume that this was a delayed death. The mixture of fear, sexual arousal, and drugs could have caused a heart attack. I will assess the extent. Due to the amount of charring, we are unable to collect the victim's fingerprints. Visual identification is also out of the question. You can probably guess what options we are left with. You guessed it, a dental impression. For this, I need impression trays and... okay, it's going well. I should be able to get this done in time. Where are these trays? Top, maybe in this drawer. Oh, I'll warm this up in my hands.
Okay. Scare me.
Making an impression is quite simple. You put trays with alkanate into the mouth and press them together in one firm movement until you feel significant resistance. Once the devices have been placed... okay, again, we will need a piece of paper, a brush, and ink. We will make a plaster model of the deceased's teeth from the obtained impression. We will then make an impression of the mold on a piece of paper, which will be scanned into the computer. You see, it seems so simple, and yet laborious. On the plus side, we don't have to worry about the gag reflex with the deceased. And no need to remind the subject to breathe either. At least he saved the high cost of orthodontic treatment.
Shut up. Oh yeah, push the button. I didn't know fax. Why did you got the pizza guy on the fax machine? Okay, never mind. I don't.
Wow. Who would have expected a match so soon? Well, the deceased is Richard Jacobson, 47 years old.
Serious?
He had a criminal record and was recently in court for... oh, wow. For not returning a videotape to the rental shop. Oh, Jesus.
Is that true?
Still got that copy.
You get a felony for not oh shit.
Where were we? Okay. I'll add some details to the clipboard. Okay, and we can move on to dissecting the body. This time, I'll go straight for the loppers.
Tools.
But let me start here. I push hard several times. Until I cut a given section. You can see that using a scalpel would be pointless here.
Sure. What is burning?
Solid crunch.
I tried doing it twice in that one.
Almost there. Now we peel back the skin. Now
Not well
to
done.
remove the ribs. And we can check out what's going on in here. And I see that a lot has happened. In fact, the entire abdominal cavity is flooded. Blood and other fluids have seeped from the blood vessels, flooding the abdomen and chest areas. We have to get rid of this. I'll go get a cup or a ladle.
The lab. Stop it.
I think I saw one somewhere here. Aha. I don't have all night. I'm going to need a vacuum pump. Right. The running around for everything starts again. Why can't things be tidied away properly in this damn mortuary?
Right?
I'm gonna get Ridley. I wonder where this pump is. Probably in the basement. Mr. Ridley? Mr. Ridley? I'll just go to the basement and check.
That dude was a... No. I don't think you're supposed to go in the basement. Mr. Ridley. Oh, this is not gonna be... What is that noise? Hey. What are you doing? Gary.
Jeez. I don't know what the basement is for. Rusty scrap. God! Where is this infernal machine? Wow, that's heavy. Can I fit through the door with this?
We'll find out, don't we?
I swear I'm going to have an accident here one day.
Heart attack.
Like Alice, when she twisted her ankle on those stairs. We were supposed to go to the mountains then. It was supposed to be our first trip since... And Alice.
Hammond.
Because of me. As always, she had to...
Hammond, are you talking to yourself or what?
Huh? What? No, I just...
Didn't even know
There's
he
a
was
letter
there.
for you. I left it on your desk.
Letter? For me?
Yes, letter for you. Do I have to repeat myself again?
Maybe.
No. Thank you. Where were you? I was looking for you earlier.
And I was retrieving your letter.
Jesus, Ridley. Could you talk to me like a human being from time to time?
I'm just answering the question.
Right. Oh, by the way, the basement hatch is wide open. Maybe you could look into it?
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Letter. Fuck! Who delivers letters at this time? It's probably been sat in his office for ages. Just didn't want to move his lazy ass. So, we have the equipment.
How you
Now
doing?
I have to place it somewhere close to the table. Phew. I can finally put this thing down. Alright, just... What? There's no tube? No one's used this for a long time. I apologize to you all once again.
Bridge is open.
These lockers could contain everything we need, or simply filled with people's crap. What?
I'm scared.
Screw it. There might be something in here. Yep. I'm sure I wrote the code down on a piece of paper.
Of course you did.
Aha. 3649. Okay.
3649.
3649. 3649. 3749.
3649. Stop it.
3794.
What? How to break out of this vicious cycle? Interesting. Three, 649. 3649.
Me and my memory for numbers.
You have a
What
bad
do we have
memory.
here? Boxes of disinfectants, syringes, thread. Oh, some small trinkets, accessories, antiseptics. Oh, that's interesting about here.
I'd love to open the book.
I wanted to forget. Alex, I regret so much. Every day. Every fucking day. I can't. I can't take it anymore. Oh, God. I can't.
I need to get the freaking tube, right?
Phone. Oh. Do not think.
Okay.
Just
Forget
don't,
it too.
Just don't think.
These are our 5-minute conversation.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Peatsville.
Oh, Jack. I was hoping to catch you at work.
Hi, Dorothy. How's it going?
Good, thanks. And what about you? You sound tired.
Tiring day at work. That's it.
You scared me last time we spoke.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to cause any trouble and say what I said.
Jack, it's all right. You're not causing any trouble. I'm not surprised at all that.
No, really. I mean it. Sorry. I just... I'm fed up with myself.
You should take care of yourself. Didn't you say you wanted to stay at home longer? To rest? You know I pick up the slack at work.
No, I didn't. I can't. I don't want to be there.
Well, why not consider taking a trip, Jack?
Dorothy, please. I really don't have the energy for this today.
No, I just wish.
Stop it. Why are you calling?
Reminder about annual drug testing. I figured you probably didn't remember.
Oh, yes. I've, had a lot going on. I, even forgot my own birthday.
Leave your samples at reception on your way home. Someone will pick them up from Ridley in the morning. Probably Steven or someone else at the station.
Sure. I'll try not to forget. Okay, well,
Jack? Try not to do anything stupid, okay? Alcohol, your medication. No, you shouldn't.
I have it all under control. I should be getting back to work.
The results should be in tomorrow. I'll call you when we know.
Right. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bye. Annual drug testing. I'll take care of it before I go home. I feel terrible. There's been a bit too much going on lately. I was supposed to collect the hose.
Yeah. You were supposed to get the damn hose. And what is that noise?
Focus on your work, Jack.
Y'all hear that?
All right. Here I am. I hope that was the last long break in this session. So, let's connect the tube.
This is gonna be disgusting. Oh. Set the pump to full speed.
We turn on with this amount of fluid. There's no point in holding back.
Ew.
External examinations did not reveal any tissue. Still a few nooks and crannies left.
This is disgusting. If there's anyone watching and this is your job, I commend you. I couldn't do this.
So, I expect the organs to be intact.
Whoa.
In a way, it's quite that even with such severe burns, the organs are all present and correct. A reddish-pink tint indicates high carboxyhemoglobin levels, the level of which I will determine from a sample of blood. What interests me here is not the presence of this substance itself, but rather its percentage count. But first, I'll need the values for the centrifuge.
Ah, of course.
Ugh. I feel like I've been here forever. Jack, focus. Just a little
I'm
bit longer.
trying.
Corpses recovered from the site of fire may have very different and complex histories. Burning is only at the surface. Underneath, it may be a heart attack, stroke, or pulp. This particular case appears quite basic.
Nope, 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 nope. What am I looking for again? 10 minutes, 85%. Let's go with that.
However, I would warn against making a diagnosis too hastily. A fire victim does not always mean death due to smoke inhalation. The centrifuge has completed its cycle. So, as usual, I will take the samples to the laboratory, and I'll be back with the results shortly.
I shall return.
Ugh.
Conquer.
What exactly was I supposed to test for?
I don't remember. Just test for
COHB.
something.
I'll take 2 milliliters of each sample. Ugh.
It's crazy how this machine can take all the chemicals, blood, whatever else in there, separate them, count it. Yeah, this is amazing.
Well, confirmed. Death due to carbon monoxide poisoning. Carboxy. Alright, I'll note this down and perform a check of the organs.
This ain't funny.
Mr. Ridley?
This is tough. You can't lose a body. Man, does this ever
Did he
happen?
take that fucking body?
Did he take it?
Why did you take the body?
What body?
Well, the body. You know, from the autopsy room?
Christ, Hammond. I didn't take any of your bodies.
So who took it?
I have no idea what you're talking
left.
about.
But I...
Get back to work. It's late.
What?
Maybe I think I'm just tired. Maybe I think I'm just tired.
Hello, Mr. Body.
I don't understand what's going on.
What is that noise? Take some pills, you gonna need it.
What's wrong with me?
You crazy, dude. Insane.
Something strange is happening here.
No shit.
I'll go back to the dissecting room. Maybe I just saw something wrong.
What did you see wrong? It wasn't there. You sure?
I think there's... I must have been seeing things.
No.
Results. Well, then we can... from the results... We can now be sure that the carboxyhemoglobin copy organ has a reddish pink tint, which results from the concentration
It's
of
so jiggly.
COHB and general congestion of the organ. Other than that, I can cross this off my list now. We will look at the lungs more carefully. From the outside, just like the heart, it is congested, and the color indicates poisoning. Thermal damage is visible here and there.
And there, and there.
Enough of the external exam. It's time to grab the knife and dissect the lungs. I need to check for any obstruction, burns, or clots.
It's fine.
Jesus. All right. You can see changes in the lung
Grade A
parenchyma
beef right
caused
there.
by burns and smoke inhalation. Nothing new here. So let's complete the notes. And let's check the trachea. The color is the same as the rest of the organs. Significant congestion.
I think I'd rather play mortuary assistant for more reasons
Let's see
than
what
one.
it looks like inside.
I mean, it's a good game,
Okay.
but
Final
the story
count.
isn't there. The story could be better.
There are visible burns inside, but what catches the eye the most is the amount of soot. Looks like our subject was in the thick of the fire. Let's
Like,
deal with the
why
final
does
notes,
he have to keep
and
talking?
we're ready to go. Let's deal with the final notes, and we're ready to go. I considered the direct cause of death to be severe carbon monoxide poisoning, leading to extreme hypoxia of the body. The extreme burns on the deceased's body and respiratory tract indicate that he must have been surrounded by fire. During the examination, no other factors were found that could have contributed to the victim's death. Environmental data does not indicate any third-party involvement.
Natural?
Just need to add my John Hancock and sew up the body. I'll close the body, trying not to damage what's left of the skin. As for stitching, well, it varies. It can be that the fire victims are in such a condition that there was no... So for this job, a thicker needle and heavy-duty thread. Well, everything's holding together. Keeping it together is... Well, after storing the body, there's nothing left for me to do.
How you gonna put in the fridge
Thank you
for
for
it?
your attention. All the best, and good night. Ugh, my God. What an exhausting day. I need to get these gloves off and call a taxi. I swear I'm about to pass out from exhaustion.
Lady. Lady. Hello. Oh, from the office. Not that office. My office.
Oh,
What is
fuck.
that noise?
You're in sample. Oh, no. Okay, quit. Okay, this is it.
Man. Oh. Well, I tried.
I'm dehydrated.
What
I
you
should
think?
drink more water.
Give it to Ridley. Hey, buddy.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Call a taxi. What is that freaking noise, man? Ah! Ah! Ah!
What's going on here?
We're just gonna close that. I'm gonna go drugs, you know, because that helps. And then we're gonna go call a taxi.
Hurricane Taxi, we will take you wherever the wind takes you.
Hello. I would, like to order a taxi to 574 Presley Street.
Okay, hun. All of our drivers are busy at the moment. Best I can do is within the next hour.
An hour? Oh, no. Alright. Let it be.
Can I take your name?
Jack Hanman.
Okay, thank you. Do you have our loyalty card?
Oh.
Would you like to set one up? For regular customers, we have discounts and extra...
Would that make the taxi get here faster?
Well,
I thought so. Thank you. Goodbye. This is already giving me a headache.
Head home. Head home.
Oh, Jesus, what now?
Gosh dang it. Hello?
Yes, how can I help you?
Jack, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Oh my god! What was that? What the fuck? This was some kind of mistake.
Here we go.
An hour here. I need a drink.
Ooh, alcohol just appeared. It just showed up.
Oh, strong. Everything's spinning.
Yeah, it does that. It happens. Okay. Stop it. Help me. Okay. And that concludes chapter 4. Last but not least, you guessed it, chapter 5. If you want to see other videos, they'll be in the playlist. But we'll see you there. I'm gonna get this other last video out, and it'll be done for the week.